Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Hope you all are doing great and wonderful. Welcome back to another live streaming. Thank you for the love and support, and welcome to all the new subscribers. We are 3.17, 3,170 subscribers. I'm very grateful for each and every one of you. So let us talk. We're gonna chit chat today. We're gonna do a mixture, yeah, of different topics, right? We're gonna talk different thing in one, okay, two in one topic. But the thing is, like, that's why I say let's talk or let's chat, right? So the first thing I want to speak to you about is like things like we everybody have their own life to live and individuality as well. So I want to talk to you about avoid people you should avoid, okay? Avoid who you should avoid, right? If they are doing these things, you should avoid these people, okay? Yes, I say avoid them. Number one, people who don't sincerely apologize for their inappropriate behavior. You know, a lot of times people will do things and they will laugh and try to be sarcastic with it as well at the same time, and like they see the expression on your face, right? And they know that you are not happy with how they say things to you also, and they know that they need to apologize, right, for the inappropriate behavior, but instead of they like to brush it off and like put another joke towards it. I want to tell you, avoid these people because they do not consider your feelings, they do not have respect, and they do not know that they do not have boundaries that they like to cross, that you have set, they like to cross and mess it up. So sometimes what you have to do as a individual, you have to avoid these people because sometimes you cannot give people so much chances and they're not changing. You understand me? I always say I give you one chance, and as long as you mess it up, it's no. I don't have time to give people second chance because sometimes you give them a second chance and they do worse than the first time. Okay. Number two, people you should avoid, right, is that they're gonna blame you for everything and they don't take accountability for anything. Everything that happened, they're gonna blame you, but they never take accountability. These are the people that I avoid, and I hope that you will avoid. I'm sharing things that I will avoid. Okay, and I hope that you will get think as well on this will give you like a perspective, or on people to avoid. So sometimes some people don't take accountability for anything. Like everything that is they do, they always blame you for what happened in their life. People don't like to take accountability. Like you do something, they always say, oh, you is the cause of that. How am I the cause? That is why I say sometimes I stay out. Like when it comes to like giving advice and tell people, oh, do this, do that, I take a step back. Because sometimes when you think you are doing good for a person and you are telling like this is what you're supposed to do, they in turn gonna, when you give them advice and say, listen, I'm just only giving you my advice because you asked me for my opinion, right? And if I give you my opinion, I'm gonna give you an honest one. So when you decide to make that decision, make sure you base that decision based off of how you want the outcome of it, so that in the end you will not be blaming me and say, oh, I tell you to do this. No, you ask me a question, I give you my opinion. It's all leads up to you as well to do what. So that's why I said you have some people you have to avoid. They will blame you for the anything that happened in their life. They will blame you. They never take accountability for anything. They always blame you. That's why I say, see me, especially when it comes to relationship, man and woman, don't ask me my opinion, because I always said I am not interested in giving my opinion, because if I give you my opinion, right, this is my opinion, you're not gonna tell me that you're gonna blame me when your if your relationship end, or you start to get problem. You're gonna say, oh, you told me to do this. No, me not tell you to do that. I'm only telling you like from a woman perspective what I would have done if it is one my case, because I always use myself and say I, if I'm gonna give you, and if I'm gonna give you my opinion. Okay, avoid people who thank you for the thumbs up. Avoid people like, how some people they abuse you in any way, meaning like they will take the piece, as we say in the UK, or take the Mickey, like they if they will tell you anything and they laugh and feel like it's funny, and like they will use certain words and they will do things, and they know that okay, they abuse, and sometimes people abuse you in terms of your kindness as well. They take the piss, we said, or the Mickey, and they will feel like, oh, it's funny, I can do it because she's not doing anything, she's laughing, she's finding it funny. Me personally, once I see the red flags, I don't care how much I know you or how long I know you for. Once you show me who you are, or you show me a red flag, I don't need to see the second one. I'm not waiting. I'm gonna run like Usain Bolt. I don't have time. So you see, when people are abusive as well with their words as well, and people who like to make you look small in situation and in crowd, and they always have this abusive way of using some words that they know that is very hurtful. Sometimes you will feel people laugh. Don't laugh on these things, because a lot of times people sometimes laugh it out because they don't want to show how hot they are inside and how they feel offended by what you say. So that is why I said you have to be very careful when you are speaking, and the words that you are saying to someone else. Make sure, think before you say it. I would say sometimes if you're angry as well, don't tell anybody anything, because sometimes you can tell somebody something and that word can ring a lasting effect on that person. Okay? People avoid people, right? Think that I will avoid people, like I'm talking about avoid people, right? For example, constant somebody that is constantly causing chaos and drama in your life. Like, right, me, I hate chaos, I hate drama. At this age, I can't take chaos, I can't take it. Peace is very important to me. My peace of mind is very important, and my time is very, 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 very important. I cannot take on the whole baga chaos and drama. If you are a very dramatic person, a very chaotic person, always like to cause problem and feel like it's funny and always laugh and feel like it's okay to do it, I don't want to be a part of it. And every time you go anywhere in your situation, you don't know how to conduct yourself, you don't know how to respect people's space, you don't know when to behave a certain way, and what how like being yourself does not mean you have to disrespect somebody called chaos and drama. Like you can just be respectful if somebody, you are in a space where somebody invites you somewhere. You're not gonna carry a bad, dirty behavior, you understand, and carry there, and then like to promote yourself. And you're not gonna take the highlight as well for when somebody invites you somewhere. Don't take the highlight. Don't take the shine out of people's life. A lot of times, somehow you always get invited to certain place. That is why I say avoid people. You see, people who are dramatic and chaos always find problem and always like to show off and feel like they're always better than somebody else. I don't want to be anywhere near you, because at the end of the day, we're supposed to show up and show up for each other. We're supposed to make everybody around us feel good, feel the same, like we are one. Yeah, I got your back, we are one, and don't like kind of pull them and tear them and make them feel small. So with that, I'm gonna avoid you. Okay, putting it down when you feel bad about yourself. A lot of time, sometimes you feel bad, somebody will say, I don't feel like myself, I want to do this, I think I want to do this, and and what do you think about it? I always tell myself, if I don't have nothing good to tell you, I'm gonna zip up my mouth. I'm gonna tell you, I don't think this is the right time for you to ask me this question. I feel like I'm not in a position where I'll be able to answer but I will answer you tomorrow. Because sometimes in the heat of the moment, somebody asks a question, maybe you are going through something personally yourself. So instead of to create problem and make the person feel bad, because you sometimes put your intertwine your problem and their problem together. At the same time, when they ask your question and ask you like, what do you think, your opinion or whatever, so you put that together, and because of you already heated within yourself, you just say something, but you did not mean to say it, but because how you feel inside within yourself, you just say it. These are the things I say. You have to avoid people like that. You understand? when you see, I read people body language, right? If I see somebody behaving a certain way and their body language, and I see them, I will say, you know what, no, it's not the right time for me to ask them a question. This is not the right time. A lot of time you have to know when to fling joke and when not to fling joke. You understand? We say fling joke mean you have to know when to give a joke. You understand? And you have to know when to laugh. Because sometimes people might say something and you might find it funny. Before you laugh, look at the expression on the person's face that is saying it to you before you laugh. Because sometimes it's something serious to that person and you might start to bust or laugh. Me as a person, I'm very humorous person. I love to laugh. But if you're gonna say something, I laugh inside, but I will wait and see if you will laugh back before I laugh, because a lot of time we laugh and then sometimes the person think that you are laughing at them. So avoid these people, okay? Avoid them at all costs. Let us move on to another topic. Remember, I tell you we are chat. What do you think now of the economy? Right now, a lot of you know that there's a war going on right now. A war that could have been avoided. And a lot of times we do not realize, like, when a war is happening in the world, it affects everybody, especially when it involves oil, okay? Oil and gas, okay? Oil and gas, when it involves that, it's gonna hurt. For example, right now in the grocery shop, Lidl have this app, right? You download it on Play Store, or you can on Apple. And then this is what happened. When you used to reach a target, right? You used to get like a lot of coupons and like free item, 2 free items and a lot of coupons where you get 15%, 20% discount and stuff. Since this war has started, Lidl stop doing that now. They change it now, and they used to get 10% of your shopping when you reach like 250 a month, like spending like 250, then you get 10% off. Before they used to give you £10, like £10, and you could have spent it and buy way one. Then they change it to 10% off, which is not bad. But now they change it to points now. And the thing that is bad now with that is like they are putting the items now and tell you like these are the items you have to purchase in store in order to get the points. You understand? So for example, if you have somebody who not eating certain things, like me and my family, we not eating certain things, I'm not gonna buy it just to get points. You get what I'm saying? It's like the war is affecting us, even the shopping. Lidl and Aldi used to be like the cheapest grocery shop they sell here in the UK, but it's not anymore. That has gone to those things, COVID, and now that the war is happening, it's even worse now. Like every week you go, everything goes up. A lot of times you all don't really notice. It's like 2 pence go on, 4p go on, 5p go on, 10 pence. You all don't notice it because a lot of times somewhere you all just grab and go. I notice it because I shop weekly, so I notice the price. Even gas at the pump now, how we sell me, like it's very expensive, like to it causing it more now to like in terms of that. A lot of people are feeling the grit of this. So sometimes when you see like a war is fighting, it affects the whole world because gas and petrol, that is something that the whole world needs. You understand? Most of the thing is being generated, is being you need that to run even flights has been cut. You understand? Some airlines have cut flights through the war, and you understand. So sometimes when you sit down, right, and you might say, "Oh, it's not happening to me. It's not happening in my country." It not might happen in your country, but it do affect us, and we have to look at it as a human standpoint and realize like there's an innocent life still. We are losing a lot of innocent life in this, right? And the repercussion that we are facing is like high gas price, petrol, food, everything, clothing, everything, because everything like is like when it comes to transportation, everything goes up. You're gonna pay no more now for grocery. You are paying more now for airline tickets. You are paying more now for even the clothes that you are wearing. You are paying more because everything is being transported by air or cargo. They use petrol and we need gas. You understand, gas. So these are the things that we need, and these are the things that are going to affect us all. So my thing is like we I hope that they come to a solution really quick. to combat this thing that we are having. We can even recover. Let me make sure that phone here ring before. Yeah. We cannot even recover from COVID. We haven't recovered from COVID as yet, and now here we are facing this crisis where with high inflation as well. Another thing I want to speak to you about. I don't know if a lot of you see it on your on the news or what, but they have this Hana virus. I'm telling you, this virus that there was a ship in the Mediterranean where the people them on a cruise, and there are people that this I'm relating from what I see on the news. Allegedly, me I say allegedly, yeah, because 2 persons died from the virus, the Hanka virus, this name, and there also some was, I think they say like 3 persons got hospitalized, and right now they I think they docked the ship now. They're in Tenerife, and they have them isolated. So they say this thing is caused by rodents, right? And it's very scary. That is why you see me personally, me not eat out like that, you know. No, my love. It's once in a while we might go to Nando's, and that's the most, or sometimes we might buy a pizza from Nando's, Domino's. That's the most. I'm not a person, I don't eat out, and I hate, I'm avoid eating out, because sometimes some of these establishments, yeah, they might look good on the front, but you don't know what happening in the back. So I'm very, very, very skeptical, because a lot of time in this country they keep shutting down a lot of business because they're full of rodents and all these things there. And well, let me tell you something. Rodents love garbage, and then you know a lot of times, when they had the Birmingham strike, there was so much a rat run wrong. You understand? And you know sometimes rat love food scrap, and once you have one rat, when they start to hatch, them hatch. And if this thing is caused by rodents, right? You know, it's gonna be very it's gonna hurt a lot of businesses, and it's gonna affect a lot of people. And you know, and it say you're gonna feel weak. The symptoms that you're gonna feel weak, dizzy, and coughing. It's just like the same like COVID. So me now understand what really going on with this every meta different virus are come up on all these things. Me, I'm just hoping that them contain the virus here right this because trust me, I cannot take on another lockdown again like COVID. Me say no sir. COVID, a lot of people still recovering from this COVID lockdown. A lot of people come up with depression, anxiety, and all kind of thing. You know, a lot of people gain a lot of weight. Me say I gain yes during lockdown, because you see you not really get no weight. I want you just the only thing you could have do sit down in the house, eat. Unless you go do 2 little exercise, walk up and down. You understand? I know you just say you could have control, but sometimes when they watch TV, they munch ya, eat, you just put on weight. Everybody be put on, even if you put on 1 pound, all of us be put on a little weight. I like me so they put on weight, me shocked to us. Because when I look back at my picture, like, and I say, boy, me let's put on weight. You know, everybody they put on weight during COVID. Who never, people couldn't go in the barber shop, so a lot of people here grow. You understand? The only thing that will keep us entertained was TikTok. A lot of people open TikTok during COVID. So you think we can go with another? Me can't go with another way lockdown, because during COVID, another thing that we had to endure is like only me could have go in the grocery shop. It's only 1 person. You understand? So I used to wake up earlier for avoid the line up in a queue, because it's like 5 person them are allowing one time or sometimes 10. And then you can't talk to nobody. You just have a mask and just a shop and thing. Then you know most of the clothing place shop down, so you don't have nowhere to go more than walk in the park, come back home, sit down, eat again, walk in the park, come back home, sit down, do local exercise, come back and sit down, eat. It been a work for a lot of people. A lot of people are depressed, and especially those of us who live in a flat. Hey, it was really, really bad for those who have house and who have like a little back garden and them thing there. Them they be more little better off than us, because they could have got them back garden and just relax and all these things. but the human contact and communication and all these things, even if you was talking to somebody on the phone and you're talking to them like through FaceTime, it was not the same, you know. So for us to go back in a one like that, no, me no want it. So I hope that they will make sure contain this rat virus repart it. They just let it stay away there and control it, because it's not easy. Another thing I want to talk to you about is like grocery shop. You understand? Asda, you Asda grocery shop. Like I know a lot of you like go to Asda and shop and take. And most of these shop have like world food section. Like you have Sainsbury, you have Asda, you have Tesco. These are Tesco. These are the big and they have Morrison. These are the big grocery shop here in the UK, right? And I must say, you all need to take down the aisle that you have and say world food section. That is something has been pondering me for a long time. Why have the world food section? And when you go in the world food section, there's a limited you have a limited stock of product in there from only specific countries, right? You don't even cater for like Caribbean countries, like the world food section. Every other country can go in the world food section and find what they look for, because most of the world food section, most of the countries, them use the same product to be, they understand the same kind of seasoning, the same thing and all these things. But when it comes to the Caribbean, you can't find things in the world food section. It's such a pain in the butt. Like when you go in there, you can't find things from Caribbean way to take. Before they used to have this big like this aisle, a specific like a aisle like in the world food section where you could find like Jamaican product. That is the closest we gonna get to Caribbean product, right? Now it's like you can't find nothing. Basically, they're trying to get rid of all the Jamaican product inside Asda. Asda has become like a quality food. Me not care who are vexed, but Asda has become like quality food. A big rubbish in a world food section that they call world food. You need to call it just not call it nothing. Just put it as aisle one and just say you could find like condiments or whatever in there, because it make no sense. It's like a quality food. It's like just bear them rubbish they own selling it. There's nothing in there like world food section where you can find. Only not cater for the Caribbean community in the world food section. None at all. None at all. Only not cater in there. Only take out every little thing. Jamaica part was the only hope in Asda for us. Now we can't go in, they can't find nothing inside it. Nothing. Even the little two little seasoning, I chuck up two little seasoning. All the rice, we used to get rice in there. We used to get cornmeal. You understand? We used to get ackee. We used to get callaloo. We used to get peas in like the big pack of peas. We used to get like the big pack of seasoning. We used to get like sardine from Jamaica. We used to get a lot of things. That was the only hope for us in Asda. But no, Asda, you gone to the dogs. You rubbish supermarket. You don't have nothing. And even Tesco. When you go to Tesco, the only thing you might find in there, you see them having there is like ackee. Wait, you know what? Ackee is like a treat now. 10.99 or for one ackee. One tin of ackee. Oh no, so wicked. It's so wicked. Yeah, it's like you're just like just shake up numbers in the back and just slap them and pant up the thing. Yes, another thing I want to talk about again, the UK weather. I know some of you will say, oh, but you live in here, you should have accustomed now get up to this rash weather. No, my love. This weather is like, I don't know what happened in this country. Like, it's free good weather. It's like it's free good weather. Why is the weather like this? We are in May. We're supposed to be getting like nice, like we're not supposed to, it feel like autumn. Right now in May, it feel like autumn. Since autumn started being rubbish, it feel like autumn. It feel like we are in autumn in May. It feel like summer go come. Because after May and June, like summer supposed to be start. You understand? And it feel like we are still in autumn. It's like the weather, it's like the UK is afraid of good weather. I don't know what gonna do to the country that the weather is not consistent. Why is it? When America, they might get hot weather. When Canada get hot weather, when it's summering. Well, why when it's the UK, when the weather supposed to be warm and nice, like no, we still feel like chilly, cold, breeze a blow. Yeah, not talk about rain every day. Like rain, 1 minute clouding or rain coming, the sun will come out a little bit and anything. Yeah, it's about this rubbish. I want to tell you, some of you who join this YouTube subscribe to me, yeah. Make sure owner like up the videos there. Make sure owner share it, the live streaming, the video, the short. Check me on the shorts. I notice on the shorts that I'm getting more like non-subscribers that watch my shorts. All my shorts that went viral and non-subscriber make it go viral, and non-subscriber share it. I want you all to subscribe, but on a share up and make me go viral on this live streaming and my shorts, because it's very important to subscribe, but it's very important to engage as well. If you're not engaged on my content here on this YouTube space here, YouTube will not thing, and a lot of you do not realize, like, the algorithm read what you are doing. The algorithm see like, oh, your subscriber subscribe, but them not really watch it. So what they're gonna start to do, they're gonna stop give you notification, because every time they give you notification, you not pay attention, you're not watch. So YouTube gonna stop send notification to you. So you wonder sometimes when you see that you are not getting notification from my channel, is because you stop watching my content. And when YouTube send a notification, you not click on anything and you not watch, or you not tell YouTube, oh, I'm interested, I go watch it later. If YouTube not see you click and watch it, they will eventually they will stop send out notification to you. The algorithm helps. And that is why I tell you to like, comment, and subscribe and share, because subscribing is very important, but sharing and liking and engaging is very important for my channel to grow and for other people. And when you do that, like, the click-through rate is very important. The longer you stay to watch my live streaming, or the longer you stay to watch one of my videos, it's the better. It's best for me, and it's good for the algorithm on my channel. Okay, so always remember, if you're gonna be a subscriber, make sure that you gonna be somebody who gonna like. If you're not a person who like to comment, you can just share it to somebody else. Make yourself useful. I know sometimes a lot of you might feel like, oh, I have to tell you the truth. If you're gonna be a subscriber, make sure you're not just sit down, make sure you're gonna engage and help and share the content. Because if you now get a channel and you come on my thing now and say, oh, you what, I find like me personally, I engage in people's content more than they engage in mine. So sometimes I will engage with somebody who will subscribe to me, right? And I will subscribe back to them. I will be watching their content fully, right through, sharing on my community tab and all these things. But people don't do that the same for me. So I cut it out, because I say, if when I post on my community tab, all my subscribers are gonna see it, and it's gonna be good for you, because YouTube gonna say, oh, she's a person, gonna share. So they're gonna recommend, oh, people go, she always share. But that's where a lot of people sometimes subscribe, because they will say, oh, shout out my channel, subscribe to me, and this, and I will be like an idiot sharing on my community tab, and they are not doing the same thing for me. So I call it out. I will shout out in a short also, but I'm not sharing it on my community tab. Unless you have to be really, like, you see, like, more lifestyle, I share whole thing on my community tab and my cousin. That's the most. But others, you have to work for it. This YouTube is very hard. A lot of you do not understand this YouTube here. It's a lot of work. It's hard work. That is why I decided not to do live streaming before I got when I get monetized, then I start to do back long-term content, because I feel like when I do long content, it's not benefiting me, because I feel like people are not watching it like how they will watch my live streaming. My live streaming generates more watch hours than my actual videos, and I feel like even if I post videos on my channel, people not really engaged like that. And a lot of time, I base off my algorithm and base off of what people watch. I will continue to post more videos like that. and then you just see people fall off. I know people sometimes get bored very easily, like with your content, and you have to switch up content. But me can't just switch up when me not get paid. I'm not monetized, me not get paid. So me can't waste my good energy and my time and I post content. And people not engage and I watch and me just have post up and you say, oh, post it like this. Oh, it's good for you, my love. Because one thing YouTube with YouTube, you know, I find if you do something like a negative content, right? And you cuss up some dirty words, YouTube will push out them content there. Cause I feel like YouTube like to go down like a negative route, especially when it come to the negative part. I feel like YouTube, the people that work for YouTube, they like to push out them content there. I've noticed it and I'm seeing it because I'm on social media. I see on this YouTube like they push out these contents a lot, and when you look, YouTube I come recommend it. Me not tell them to recommend me it because I'm not interested. Because a lot of times, and what YouTube do is say, oh, are you interested in the content? And if you say you're not interested in this content again, they don't want to recommend them to you anymore. You're just saying I recommend them, block them, then I recommend they will not come back to you. But if you see you are someone who constantly watch this kind of thing, there will be more of this coming up on your news feed. It will be coming up more and more, and then you will constantly. Thank you all for the thumbs up, and thank you all for all those who pop in and pop out. You right? Yeah. I've been talking for quite a while. I need to pop out of here because it's 2 o'clock now. I need to go and do the school run. Okay, I hope that today's topic has been a little informative and and enjoyed. Sometimes you just have to just speak and just say what's on your mind. You understand? You're not calling nobody name, you just speak your truth and just speak how you feel. You understand? That is me. And Wednesday, I see you beautiful people. Wednesday, okay. Make sure that you take care of yourself. Love yourself unconditionally. Always remember to have an affirmation that you're going to say to yourself every day. And I want to give you some affirmation that I want you to say today. I want you to say that, tell that to yourself. I am loved. I am important. I am brave. I am strong. I am unique. I am one of a kind. And I can do anything I put my mind to. Okay, so thank you all for watching. I see you beautiful people in the next one. Be good to yourself, love yourself always, live your life unapologetically, always be you. You understand? Love on yourself. And I see you beautiful people Wednesday on another live streaming. So take care of yourself and have a productive day at work. If you are at work, if you are heading out, have a safe journey to and from your destination. And I'll see you beautiful people in the next one. Bye.